This video demonstrates how to manage the manufacturing process of a product using Raad ERP. It covers creating product categories, entering raw materials, setting up bills of materials, and tracking production batches. In this section, we will explore how to create a production batch of a product. Okay, then first of all, we create a category that has two categories, like one is finish the goods. Okay, next has raw materials. Then, we'll enter a finished product. Here, we can use pickle masala as an example. Okay. Here we can select the category under Finished Goods, Unit and Tax Group. Then add product. One thing is also we can allow the batch tracking for the finished goods. Here we can enable batch tracking for pickle masala. This is the finished goods here. Next, we can input the raw materials needed for preparing pickle masala. Here, we designate mustard seeds as one of the raw materials. You want to select category raw materials. Then tap OK. So, then we can add some more raw materials like chili powder. Select the category as raw material. We can add one more raw material, turmeric powder. Set up the unit, set up the category. X loop. Then you can add product. Here we can create the raw materials and finish goods. Next, we can purchase the raw materials here. We purchase the raw materials like here. Enter the vendor and then the invoice number. Here we can enter the raw materials purchase entries. Then save the purchase entries. Next step was to look at the left side navigation bar. Here we can see the manufacturing module. Click it and select the bill of materials here. We can create a bill of material for the finished good. In this case, we can create the bill of materials for pickled masala. So select, then click on the new BOM. Then, here we can see the finished product. We can select the finished product like here. We can select the pickled masala. The yield quantity means the raw materials we need for producing the finished product. For example, 1 kilogram of pickle masala requires the necessary raw materials. So here but not any calculation. We can enter here. Here we select 1 kilogram in the quantity field. Then we select the component for preparing 1 kilogram pickle masala. So, select and click. Mustard seeds, 300 grams. The term scrap percentage refers to the amount of wastage generated during production. The next step is to enter the chili powder for preparing 1 kilogram of pickle masala. Here we can select 300 grams. If you have any scrap, you can enter it here. Then next was turmeric powder. We use turmeric powder for 400 grams. Then we can post it. Here we look at the first word, pickle masala yield quantity. These are the raw materials needed for 1 kilogram of pickle masala. This is the quantity. Then we can go to the production batches. Here we can start the production of the pickle masala. Then we can select the new batch. You can see the bill of materials. We already created a bill of materials for pickle masala. Then we click it. OK, pickle masala. Here we can type the plant quantity to produce pickle masala. For example, we can enter 10 kilograms. Then we can move to the Enter key. The system automatically calculates the materials required for 10 kilograms of plant. Here, you can view the complete required quantity of raw materials for the production of the selected finished good. Here we can enter the overhead type. Overhead means any other expenses needed for the production. Here the system lists some of the overhead types automatically. We can also create more here. Then we can select the labor. Enter the labor amount for creating this production. Here we can enter the thousands. Then select Expense Account. Here we can select the expense account which has been posted in this entry. OK. If you have any additional options, you can select them in the next field. Here, we select electricity, which has more overhead. Here we can select the account. Then we can choose the Complete button. Click the Complete button. Here we can see Complete. Button here we can see the actual output. Actual output means the quantity we plan to produce for the pickle masala. Then the actual quantity is here. If you have any expiry date for this production material, we can enter it here. Then, you look at the overhead type here. We can list what we can enter. OK, then click. Is this OK? Then click Preview. Here we can see the journal. It's not an entry, it's actually a dry run. It's not posted, it's like a preview. Then you will check whether it's all correct, then confirm and post. Here the production batches are completed. Then you can see the accounting journal entries. The journal entry was created for the corresponding production batch. Total inventory and manufacturing all are created. Here you also look for the pickle masala in Product Master. You can see that 10 kilograms of stock has been credited. You can click here. You can also see the BOM of the finished pickle masala here. You can see the 1 kilogram yield quantity. You can see the entire BOM. You can also edit BOM from here. Then the next was batches here. This batches shows the batches listing for producing this pickle masalas. And also you can see the cost for this product by editing the product. You can see the cost amount, 248 current cost, the cost per unit to produce the pickle masala. You can check it's from manufacturing, production listing. You can look there. The total raw material cost for preparing 10 kilograms of pickle masala is 980. The overhead expense is 1500, total 2418, and the cost per unit is 248. You can also see the manufacturing related reports on here. Reports, then the manufacturing field. Here you can get the production badges listing report, batch cost analysis report, BOM versus actual variance report, FG near expiry report, RM consumption by batch report. Learn to create product categories, enter raw materials, set up bills of materials, manage production batches, and track costs in Raad ERP manufacturing module.